Bella, where's my makeup? I swear, Mom told you to buy me that list of stuff I left you. So, the fact that you haven't gone and got it really just shows how stupid you actually are. I mean, I was right there when Mom told you to make sure you got my makeup from the shops because I need it for my photo shoot. There's no excuse for you to not have done it.
Actually, there is. I've been really busy at work and I literally have only just got back from a grueling 10-hour shift. I also have to be up and at my second job in around 4 hours, so I really don't have time to do any chores for you, at all.
Like I said, you have no excuse. Just because you're tired doesn't mean that you can skip out on your chores. I need that makeup, so that means you have to go and get it.
How could you needing makeup be more important than me getting a little bit of sleep before I have to go and get ready for my second job? I work incredibly hard every day to earn a little bit of money, and all I ask is to be able to catch a couple of hours of sleep before moving on to my next job. I don't want to be made to go and get some trivial thing that you want. If you want something, then you need to go and get it yourself.
Yeah, but that's nothing compared to what I'm going to be doing. I need the perfect makeup tonight so that I can look my best and hottest to impress the guys at the club. I'm going out with my girlfriends tonight, and I really need to be the best looking one there. I especially want to beat Tanya. She really annoyed me last week, so I need to upstage her a little bit. So, tell me, how can a silly little bit of sleep be more important than me looking the best I possibly can? This is a really fun evening I've got planned tonight, so you need to stop whatever stupid thing it is that you are doing and go and get my makeup. Make sure you get the peach lipstick and the right colored foundation. It needs to really match my skin tone. It can't be even a shade lighter, otherwise I'll make you take it back. The rest of the stuff is on the list. And be quick! I'm almost finished with my outfit and I don't want to be waiting around forever for my makeup. Oh, and also, whilst you're at it, I need you to do my ironing and clean my room whilst I'm gone.
What? Why do you suddenly need me to clean your room?
Well, duh, it's dirty. That's why you need to clean it.
What?
Well, when people simply live, they always create a lot of mess. You know, dirty laundry, old cups and plates and stuff. Not to mention the fact that there's a bunch of other stuff in there cluttering the space up, and also something really smells. So you're not only going to have to tidy everything up for me, but you're going to need to do a full detox of the room. I mean, hoover, bleach any mold, scrub the carpets of stains, stuff like that.
But that's ridiculous. Drew, there's no way that I have time to do all of that. I mean, cleaning your room to that extent will literally take hours. That's time that I don't have because I need to be at work soon.
Well, that's too bad. You need to clean my room first. Cleaning my room is your first priority, so if you don't get it done, then you can't go to work.
That's so stupid. As if I'm going to miss work just to clean your room. I mean, I could lose my job if I do that. Or at least get written up for being late. It's not going to happen. Besides, you made the mess in your room so you can clean it up.
No, I don't want to do that. I hate tidying, so I'm not going to. Anyway, Mom said that if you were going to live with us, then you needed to do all of the household chores, which includes cleaning my room.
No, it doesn't. I agreed to help out around the house and do the tidying in the main rooms, like the kitchen and the living room and stuff, but I never agreed to clean your room. That wasn't a part of the deal.
Well, the deal's changed. If you want to stay in this house, then you need to earn your keep, which includes tidying my room and doing pretty much whatever I tell you to. LOL.
I have important things to do, Drew. I'm not going to waste my time cleaning your pigsty of a room when you're the one who messed it up in the first place. You're just going to have to deal with it.
Look, you just need to face the facts that I am helping you out here.
Oh yeah? And how are you doing that?
Well, with your skill set and your looks, you're really not going to amount to much. Practicing to be a maid is really the best you can hope for. I'm just giving you the training so that you can get a job.
Hang on. How can you say that? I am incredibly smart, so I know that I can actually do something with my life. Plus, what do you mean I don't have the looks for it? I think I look perfectly fine.
Look, why are you getting so upset? It's only the truth. You weren't blessed with the same good looks that I was. I mean, just look at the jobs that you do. Bartending and janitor work at that college. They're pathetic jobs for a pathetic person. It's the only thing you could do. Because of your less than stellar looks, you just have to use manual labor to get by in life. So it was like you were destined to be a maid, lol. Whereas I can get anything I want with just a click of my fingers, simply because of how beautiful I am.
You really think a lot of yourself, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? I'm pretty and I know it. There's nothing wrong with that. You're clearly just jealous that I'm better looking than you, and so I can get by in life easier than you. I mean, who needs hard work when you've got beauty?
Well, you know what they say. Beauty is fleeting.
Not mine. I'll just get whatever work I need to get done as the years go by to maintain my youthful appearance.
And how will you afford that then? Plastic surgery isn't cheap, you know.
Well, duh. I know that, but I don't need to worry because by that point, I'll be rich and famous, so I'll be able to afford all of the surgeries and special treatments I need in order to remain looking young.
You can't be serious.
Of course I am, so hurry up and get what I need already.
I'm just not going to listen to you anymore. I've got work to focus on, and I am not going to be your personal maid or whatever. If you want stuff for tonight, then you need to go and get it yourself. As for your room, well, you're a grown woman, so I think you can handle cleaning up your own mess, don't you?
Well, I don't want to clean it up. And if you don't do what I tell you to, then I'll tell Mom on you.
Geez, what are you, 9? You're really going to tell Mom on me simply because I won't go to the shop for you? Which is something that you are completely capable of doing by yourself, by the way.
Yes, I will tell her, and she will be super mad at you because she told you to go and get my stuff and you haven't.
I can't deal with you right now, Drew. I need to get my sleep and you're not helping. So I'm going to have my nap before I have to get up to work again, unlike you.
Fine. If that's how you're going to act, don't say I didn't warn you.
Carla, how dare you act like that to your sister? Carla!
Mom? What's up? I was just having a quick nap before I went to work. Is everything okay?
If your sister tells you to do something, then you need to do it. She told you to go to the shop for her, and yet you haven't. It's ridiculous. You can't just ignore me or your sister when we tell you to do something, you know. If you want to live in my house, then you need to follow my rules, and rule number 1 is that you always do what you are told. Understand?
Oh my god. I can't believe Drew actually told on me to you. How childish can she get?
It's not childish. She told me what you were doing because you wouldn't listen to her. So naturally, the next step is to come to me so that I can get you to do what you're told. As your mother, you have to listen to me.
Not when what you're asking of me is completely ridiculous, I don't.
What? Of course you do. I'm your mother. That means I naturally have control over you.
No one has control over me. I'm a 21-year-old woman who has been taking care of herself for years now. I have 2 jobs that I work for my income, and I am more than old enough to make decisions on my own, and one of those decisions is whether or not I listen to you when you're going on about ridiculous things. Me not going to the shop during some of the only free time I actually have really shouldn't have been made into this massive farce that it has. I mean, I do pretty much all of the chores around the house, and Drew does nothing. Do you know how tiring it is to constantly be working? Any free time that I actually get to myself, I would like to spend it relaxing if I'm able to.
Well, that's just too bad then, isn't it? If your stupid jobs are more important to you than helping out your family, then you need to learn to prioritize properly. I won't let you skip out on your chores. Or are you really that incompetent that you can't actually manage your time properly?
But I don't have time to do all of the house chores and get to my work in time. I need both of my jobs in order to earn the money I do so that I can hopefully move out soon. I mean, you don't want me living with you forever, do you?
Of course I don't. But I also want you to do all of the chores. So you're just going to have to figure something out, aren't you?
With what time? I have literally no time to do all of the housework between my other 2 jobs.
Well, you're just going to have to make time. If you don't do all of the chores in the house, then I'll make sure to come to both of your jobs and create such a scene that you get fired from them. I will then kick you out of my house, and you will have to find your own way from there on out.
Hang on a minute. You wouldn't actually leave me homeless and without my work, would you?
That's what I just said, isn't it?
But you can't do that. You're my mom. You're supposed to help me and encourage me to try and make a life for myself, not threaten me with homelessness.
Well, tough. Those are my terms. Either you do the chores you're given, or you leave my house. You don't pay anything towards it, so this is the way that you can earn your keep.
I pay rent. You know I do. I give you like $300 a month towards rent and bills. Drew is the one who doesn't pay anything. She just lives here rent-free whilst taking up all of your money so that she can go out and buy the things she wants, like clothes and makeup and stuff. She doesn't work, so she literally just drains you of all of your money.
Drew works. She works at the little corner shop down the street.
No, she doesn't. She was fired from there like 3 months ago. She was stealing money from the till, and she would take bottles of alcohol and bring them back home with her. She's lucky the place didn't press charges for the thefts. They had every right to. Instead, they fired her and made her pay back everything she owed them. Which I have no clue how she is doing as, like I said, she's not working anywhere at the minute.
Honestly, Carla, for you to come up with such a horrible lie about your sister, just to try and make yourself look better, is ridiculous. Drew would never steal from anyone. They probably fired her because they were jealous of her or something. She is very pretty. You know how people can get about things like that. I mean, just look at you.
What do you mean, look at you?
Well, you're so jealous of your sister that you're making up lies about her integrity and trying to put her in my bad books. That screams that you're insecure about her and that you're jealous of her. It's kind of pathetic, really.
I'm not jealous of Lucy.
Uh-huh, sure. And I'm guessing that you're also not envious that she doesn't have to work 2 menial jobs just to get by in life, huh? Look, you can keep trying to fool yourself if you want, but you're not fooling me. Anyway, like I said before, if you want to continue living in my house, then you need to do all of the chores that I tell you to do. Got it?
Fine, but it's only because I literally have nowhere else to go at the minute. The minute I'm able to leave, then I will, and I definitely won't be coming back.
Sounds great to me. However, whilst you are still living under my roof, you need to get Drew's things and tidy her room. Also, the dishwasher needs doing. There's a load of laundry that still needs washing, and you need to hoover the entire house, because I think it's feeling a little dirty. I want that all done by tonight.
That's a load of things. I won't be able to do all of that before my shift starts.
Well, that's not my problem. If you can't get it done before work, you'll just have to do it once you've finished, regardless of how late it is.
You know what? Fine, I'll get it done, but just know that you can't push me around forever. You'll regret this soon.
Keep it up with an attitude like that, and I'll find you a lot more chores to do.
Whatever.
Carla, where are you? You need to manage the dishes and do the shopping for your sister. Don't waste time. Be quick.
I'm done with this.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean that I am no longer going to hang around and let you bully me like you and Drew have been doing for pretty much my entire life. I am not okay with how you are treating me, and I'm not going to let it go on for any longer.
And what are you going to do about it, huh? You've got nowhere else to go.
Haven't I?
What? No? You haven't? You said so yourself.
Yeah, that was before I finished getting my college degree. Now that I've done that, I am finally able to move out.
Hang on. College? You never went to college. We never had the money for it.
No, we didn't have the money to send me to college, which is why I came up with a plan with the dean of the local community college. In exchange for free lessons, I worked as the school's janitor, doing all of the cleaning and tidying. It was incredibly difficult and tiring work, but I was willing to do it as it meant that I was getting a higher education, which would help me out in the long run.
But you can't do that. I never said that you could.
I don't care what you have or haven't said. There was no way that I wasn't going to do that work in exchange for lessons. Because of that deal that I made, I've actually been able to finish my degree in business, and I've even invented my own product. I've started my own online company, and it's starting to really take off.
But that's not fair. Besides, even if you have done that, there's no way that you can move out. You still need to live somewhere, so you still have to follow my rules.
Not true, actually.
What?
I've already moved out.
Huh?
I've already packed all of my stuff up and I've moved into my new home. I got to know one of the girls really well on the course, and so we decided to rent an apartment together after we finished uni. The only reason I didn't do this sooner is because I was trying to save as much money as possible by living at home during college. But now I can finally move out and be happy.
Hang on. You can't just move out like that. You never told me you were going? Also, who's going to do all of the house chores now? This is just unfair.
No. What's unfair is you thinking that you can boss me around and get me to do all of your chores and treat me like a cheap maid. Well, the joke's on you now because I'm gone. I've got my degree and I've moved out. And like I told you before, I'm never coming back. I don't deserve any of the rubbish that you've put me through, and I'm going to make sure that I never have to deal with you again.
But you can't do that. I am your mother. You have to have contact with me. You have to do what I say.
No, actually, I don't. I'm an adult, so I can make my own decisions, including who I want in my life and who I don't want in it. And not so surprisingly, you're one of the people I really don't want in my life. You and Drew. You're both horrible people. I mean, to treat me in such a way that you make me feel worthless? I'm your daughter and you treated me like a maid. I didn't see you doing the same to Drew either. She gets away with everything and you don't care. And yet you treat me like rubbish. Well, not anymore. I'm gone. And I'm not telling you where, and after this, I'm never contacting you again.
Hang on. Surely we could talk about this.
No. You had every chance to talk to me and treat me like an actual daughter, and you chose not to. I'm not hanging around just for you to try and steal all of my money and continue to treat me in such an awful way. Goodbye, Wendy. Please don't message me again, as I won't respond.
Carla, I am your mother. Listen to me now. Carla?
Just like I said, I cut all contact with my mom and Drew after that message. I moved in with my friend, which I am absolutely loving, and focused on getting my online business fully functional and operational. It's really kicked off, and I'm doing brilliantly. My salary has recently gone up as well, meaning that I no longer have to work my 2 jobs in order to afford to live. I seriously can't wait to see how my life is going to go from here on out, and whilst I might not have my family anymore, I know that I'm able to meet new people and make a new family, one that I can choose and who will treat me right. The last I heard about my mom and Drew, the two had a massive falling out. Mom quickly came to realize that she couldn't afford the rent and bills herself, as I had moved out and stopped paying my $200 rent, and she asked Drew to chip in. Of course, Drew refused, and the two ended up arguing before Mom kicked Drew out of the house. Not long after that, though, Mom also lost the house as she couldn't afford the rent any longer. Sometimes, karma is the best revenge in life.